Hello friends, welcome back. Hearty welcome to you. Let's find out domain and range of x minus 9 divided by 7 minus x. So the function given to us is f of x equal to x minus 9 divided by 7 minus x. First we have to find out the domain. What is domain? Domain is all the values that can be given to this particular function. We know that this function can be defined other than where denominator not equal to 0. So 7 minus x not equal to 0 or x not equal to 7. Therefore, can I write down domain is equal to r all values, real values other than 7, because that's where the function is not defined. Now let's go to range. How to find out the range of this particular function. So for that, what we will do, like what we have done in earlier sessions, we will take y equal to x minus 9 by 7 minus x. Now from this function we will try to go to its inverse function and try to find out the domain of that. That's nothing but range of the original function. So next step will be 7y minus xy equal to x minus 9, or can I write 7y plus 9 equal to x into 1 plus y, or x equal to 7y plus 9 divided by 7y plus 9 divided by 1 plus y. Now this function, inverse function, will be y equal to 7x plus 9 divided by 1 plus x. So this is the function, and now we are interested in finding out all the values which x can take. So what are the values which we can give to x so that this function, inverse function, is definable? It's definable other than where x is not equal to 1, because when x equal to 1, we will have 1 minus 1. That's nothing but 1 by 0. Constant divided by 0. Some value divided by 0 which is not definable. So the range of the function what we are interested is nothing but domain of this function. That's nothing but r, all the values minus 1. So other than the minus 1, remaining all values the range will have, and the domain is nothing but other than the 7 remaining all values. So that's one example. Let's do now take the same example and try to put square root there and see what happens. So the function will be now square root of x minus 9 by 7 minus x. Before that, let me just give a recap of this. We have been given the function is x minus 9 by 7 minus x. The function is definable for all values other than when denominator is not equal to 0. That means x is not equal to 7. Therefore domain is r minus 7 value. Then coming to the range, the range is valid for all the values other than minus 1. How we found it? We took y equal to x minus 9 by 7 minus x. We found out the x value. Then we found out the inverse function of the given function, that is switching by x and y. We got y equal to 7x plus 9 by 1 plus x. So in that we see that the denominator cannot be equal to 0. That means x is not equal to minus 1. So the range of the original function is all values other than minus 1. Now next what we will do, we'll try to put a square root there and see square root of x minus 9 by 7 minus x. Then what's the domain and what is the range of this particular function? First let's find out the domain. So to find out the domain, now we have square root here, so always square root should be inside the value should be greater than 0. So how this whole value can be greater than 0 when I have plus by plus or when I have minus by minus, so that minus by minus is also plus. So what are the two conditions I have now? We also know that denominator cannot be equal to 0. So the condition will be, the first condition what I look into is x minus 9 is positive greater than 0. It can be also equal to 0, and the denominator 7 minus x should be greater than 0, because if you want it to be positive, 7 minus x should be greater than 0. Cannot be equal to 0 because when it is equal to 0, the function is not defined. What's our second scenario? The second scenario is where both of them are negative. So can I say x minus 9 less than or equal to 0 and 7 minus x less than 0. Now let's try to simplify them. X minus 9 greater than or equal to 0, that means x greater than or equal to 9, and 7 minus x greater than 0. Can I say x minus 7 is less than 0? You know that whenever you multiply with minus 1, symbol will change, greater than will become less than, or can I say x less than 7? Now x less than 7, x greater than or equal to 9 is not valid. So we will go to the next one. So we can't have values where x is greater than or equal to 9 and also x less than 7, not possible. So let's go to the next condition. We have x less than or equal to 9 and here I have x minus 7 greater than 0 or x greater than 7. So the domain is all the values which are greater than 7 and which are less than or equal to 9. So can I go ahead and write the domain now? Domain is nothing but 7. 7 is not included, that's why it's open bracket. 7 comma 9. 9 is closed bracket or square bracket where 9 is included. So this is our domain. Now taking this domain, let's try to find out the range. So we can easily find it out by taking the sample values. So let's put down x equal to 7.1. If I put x equal to 7.1, because 7 cannot be given, I will have square root of 7.1 minus 9 divided by 7 minus 7.1. That's nothing but equal to minus of 1.9 divided by minus of 0.1 square root. That's minus minus will cancel. You will get square root of 9, which is approximately equal to 4.4. Let's say that 4.3, 4.4 in between. Okay. Now let's take the next one. We will take x equal to, let us say, 8. If I take x equal to 8, what I will have now? Square root of 8 minus 9 divided by 7 minus 8, which is equal to square root of minus 1 by minus 1 by minus 1 cancels out and is equal to 1. So if I take suppose a value which is near to 9 or just take 9 only, I will have square root of 9 minus 9 divided by 7 minus 9, but that's equal to square root of 0, which is 0. So we can see that if I take 7.1, the value is 4.4, and so the values are starting from 0 and they are moving towards infinity. So the range will be nothing but equal to, range is equal to 0 to infinity. 0 is included because when x equal to 9, 9 minus 9 is 0, and when x equal to 7.1, it is 4.4. Suppose I take this as 7.0001, this value will be certainly greater than 4.4, that will be in 100. So similarly you can see that when I take a value which is almost near to 7, at that time this value should be equal to infinity. So can I say that range equal to 0 comma infinity and domain equal to 7 comma 9. Now let us also do this by using the technique of finding out the domain of the inverse function. So we'll write down y equal to square root of x minus 9 by 7 minus x. Can I simplify that? I will have y square equal to x minus 9 by 7 minus x, or 7y square minus xy square equal to x minus 9, or can I say 7y square plus 9 is equal to x into 1 plus y square, or x is equal to 7y square plus 9 divided by 1 plus y square. Now for this function, the inverse function will be y equal to 7x square plus 9 by 1 plus x square obtained by switching x and y. Now you can see 7x square plus 9 by 1 plus x square. I don't have any constraint. I don't have any constraint. It will take all the values, but we know that when x equal to 9 it is 0, and when x equal to 7.1 it's a positive value. That means all the values between 0 to infinity are allowed, or the range is given by 0 to infinity, where 0 is closed and infinity is open. So that's a couple of examples regarding domain and range of functions. We'll do some more examples in the coming sessions. Thanks for your time and support. Bye for now.